chugging more coffee than ever. The reason I'm coughing is today, and you can see it in my face, is de-seeding day. And it's lunch break. One of my favorite meals is broccoli and cheese. I was going to do a pepper review, but anybody knows anything about de-seeding a lot? Well, you know, when you don't have industrial ventilation, it takes your breath away, it shrinks your stomach, it's hard to do pepper reviews. So I'm not doing one right now, I'm just having a little bit of a lunch break. Drinking coffee, hardcore. I got a tremendous amount of work to be done. So I'm motivated because it's wrapping down towards the end of the season, which I do not want reviews to slow down, but it looks like they might slow down for the next day or two. I'm going to try to get some reviews in. Maybe even today. I got some stuff set aside. No. Jimmy Eats. It's like, oh, I will put a little bit of this stuff. One of my favorite powders from Voodoo Sauces, spicy bacon. And my broccoli and cheese. I freaking love it. One of my favorite powders of all time. So I'm just touching base, just saying hello, drinking coffee, hardcore, getting tons of work done. I've been de-seeding and everything. I'm just making this video super quick. Just touching base, saying hello. I also do want to say, I see more and more sellers nonstop popping up. Word of advice. The more sellers there are, the higher the probability of stuff getting cross-pollinated. Nobody's isolating, like nobody. Except for the other Jim and me. And a couple other people. So you know what? I'm also not here to train competition either. Oh, well, I say that without hesitation. Everybody asks me. Everybody 80% people who are selling came to me and wanted me to educate them so they could be competitors. Yeah, guys, not happening. And people ask me where I get my nets. I get them a specific place. I buy in bulk. I do encourage isolation, but I'm not training competition either. This is a business that needs to really take off. So technically, I've trained a lot of competitors by just being dumb. And then they come in and sell cheaper than me. No, I support hobbyists as well, especially if they buy from me. But Facebook is getting harder and harder and harder. Although my rankings on Google are getting higher. And that's where the real money's at. This is a business, take no mistake. And I say basically whatever's on my mind on the show here. Well, I shovel down my lunch because I got to get back to work ASAP. But whatever's on my mind. This is also on my mind. Fantastic stuff. But I'm looking into the future. Running a business, you got to look into the future. How is the purity of things going to be 10 years from now? 10 years from now, if everybody just grows non-isolated, year after year after year after year after year, we're going to lose our strains. That's why I encourage people to buy isolated. That's why I encourage sellers to isolate. Yeah, I've been looking over posts on Facebook today. I took a couple breaks. And I saw some stuff that looked right, but slightly crossed or something like that. I'm like, that's got to be crossed, and they don't even know. Can't say anything that causes drama. But we're losing our types. We're losing our types. I just want to jump on here. Hey, and I want to say, whatever's on my mind, you guys can argue or whatever. One argument against isolation is, well, if it's not stable, it doesn't matter. That's a dumb approach. That's a real dumb approach. So if something's unstable, you want it to get crossed a whole bunch of times, then it'll never get stable? That makes zero sense at all. Bad argument. That's an argument by the poor. So, isolation is the way to go. I keep pushing it. I'm keep pushing it. You guys can laugh at me. You can say whatever. But you know what? 10 years from now, we're going to lose our strains. We're going to lose them. Put all business aside. Just look at the aspect of it. It's going to be harder and harder to find the right types. Ooh, that's got a little bit of burn. Anyway, I got a lot more types to upload. I finally caught up with my orders. Thank you very much. And I just got another order in about 10 minutes ago. I appreciate everybody. I love everybody. I try to educate as much as possible. Like me or love me. Hate me or leave me. It is what it is. But I do the best I can. And I will honestly say, I have the great privilege for the industry. You got to admit, and this is a good thing about the whole pepper community, that we can all speak freely and openly. It's more of a laid back industry, which leaves me room to have fun on camera. I also vow no more swearing. That is a vow. I also vow more coffee drinking. So I have a lot of work to be done. I have about probably 4 or 5 weeks left to harvest everything. I'm going to go upstairs and take a bunch of pictures of peppers, process those, label them, put the label or logo in it. I really wish I had industrial vents. You guys de-seeding on here, leave some comments, man. Tell me how long you can de-seed until it's just unbearable. The bigger companies, and it reminds me of when I was welding the vents, over the welding booths that just suck up all the fumes. I do have a vent like that, but it's not industrial strength. It's residential strength, but it gets to me. I have to take a couple breaks here and there. I wear a gas mask and stuff like that, but it still gets on my skin. You can use, by the way, advice, you can use lotion that blocks, I forgot what it's called. It's like lotion block or something like that. It's not sunblock, but something like that. Anyway, I'm going to jump on here, rattle off some words, and all that stuff. Omar, hello. Nice to see you, my friend. Always a pleasure. Omar says, I was making salsa and de-seeding the other night, drinking coffee, tasting peppers. Oh, yeah. That's another thing. I was just thinking about that. I had my coffee on the other side of the kitchen. I drank some of it. I'm like, man, that tastes spicy. And it wasn't my lips. It was just because of being in the air. But, it's really a fun time of the season. It's like Christmas every day, but for a company, it's very hectic to get everything done right away. I'm literally out of breath, but that's okay. I need to lose a little bit of weight. So I'm working as hard and as fast as I can today. And hopefully I can get some reviews in. Educational, right to the point, 5 minutes. I have to put limits on myself because with my coffee drinking, you never know how long I'm going to go. So, all right. Yeah, it didn't last long. Let's go to hello, Kevin, KCTH. Chasing the heat, I guess. Kevin chasing the heat. I imagine that's what that is. All right. Hey, jppepperseeds.com. Isolated. I take a lot of heart and pride into it. But I don't want to steer you wrong. If there's something I don't have and somebody does have it and they're non-isolated, give them a chance to. Give them a chance. I have to because 98% of where I get my stuff is non-isolated. It's been an absolute nightmare. I've probably lost at least $10,000 in this company buying non-isolated seeds that did not grow true. But that's a small percentage based on everything else. So, if somebody has something I don't have, why not give it a chance? But I always say isolation is the preference of the quality. I never say that. I don't know why I said that, but it's the coffee talking. Anyway, hopefully I'll be back later today. Now I'm the pepper paparazzi. I got to go up and take a bunch of pictures for stuff to be on the website. Much love to all. Times are tough. Not for me, but for a lot of people. So, no man's land. Thank you for being here. Just got your seeds in the mail yesterday. Thank you. Thank you for the extra seeds. Oh, that reminds me. I got to contact somebody. This is actually completely irrelevant. I got to thank somebody for something. All right. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll be back. I'm chugging coffee. I got a lot of work to do. Literally a mini mountain worth. So, much love. jppepperseeds.com.